Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Charlie McGraw, and we have a great game for you today as it is semifinal playoff field hockey action here at Mamaroneck High School between the #1 Tigers and the #4 Scarsdale Raiders. Mamaroneck has won the season series 2-0 after winning 2-0 and 3-0 about a month or so ago. And Mamaroneck is 14-1-1 and Scarsdale is 10-5-2. And this should be a good game, as this is also a rematch of last year's Section 1 Class A finals. When we get back, we'll have the opening hit next here on LMC Varsity Sports.
Between the Scarsdale Raiders and your Mamaroneck Tigers. Starting for Scarsdale, #1, junior midfield captain Julia Jamesley. #2, sophomore forward Elizabeth Scarsdale. #5, junior forward Eliza Melman. Senior midfield captain Abby Glazer. #8, junior midfield Emma Schwartz. #12, senior defense Emma Carpinelli. #19, sophomore forward Sophia Franco. #20, sophomore defense Samantha Felder. #23, sophomore forward Sophie Carroll. #24, junior defense Lena Glickman. And #91, senior goalie captain Lila Horwood. And the rest of the Scarsdale Raiders. Starters from Mamaroneck. #1, junior attack Bridget Knowles. #3, junior midfield Sophie Light. #4, junior defense Caroline Allen. #5, senior defense captain Molly Banks. #6, junior attack Elizabeth Brissett. #8, junior attack Alex Lepore. #14, senior attack captain Sophie Brill. #23, senior defense Emily Mullins. #27, junior midfield Erin Cotter. And #99, freshman goalie Samantha Maresca. And #17, junior defense Catherine LeBeau.
That's not good. On live TV. To play on live TV, that sucks.
Please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
LMC TV and Scarsdale Raiders Sports Network present the Class A Field Hockey Semifinals here at Mamaroneck High School. I'm Charlie McGraw. It'll be the number 4 seed Scarsdale Raiders at 10-5-2 against the 16-1-1 Mamaroneck Tigers. As the Tigers are the home team and the number 1 seed, Scarsdale is the defending Class A sectional champion. As we're just about set for the opening hit, as the two team starters huddle up and are about to go on the field. These two played on October 2nd with a 3-0 win for Mamaroneck here at Mamaroneck High School. Then they played at Scarsdale, where Mamaroneck won again 2-0. Starting in goal will be the freshman Samantha Mariska for Mamaroneck, and the senior Lila Horwood will start in goal for Scarsdale, and the opening hit will be taken by Scarsdale. Three officials since it is the semifinals, and that's when they start to have the 3 officials, as during the regular season and up to the quarterfinals there's only 2. These two teams got here by Mamaroneck with a game where they took about 25 shots, but they only scored once against Clarkstown South here at Mamaroneck, and then the first round they beat Yorktown 8-0. Scarsdale won both their home playoff games 3-0 in the quarterfinals against Clarkstown North and 8-1 against John Jay East Fishkill in the first round. So Scarsdale has it and they play it back. Intercepted though by Sophie Brill. A Brill on the attack, and Brill towards the circle. She gets it back, she shoots, and it'll be a foul on Brill. So it'll go against Brill, and the first scoring chance goes wide, but would not have counted as it was a foul against Brill. So a free hit coming for Scarsdale with 1 minute and 5 seconds gone by in this Class A Section 1 semifinal. Thanks so much for joining us. Our cameramen are Rob Moretti and BJ Person-Peary and Danelle Clark. I'm Troy McGraw. And it'll be played up by Scarsdale, intercepted by Mamaroneck, and they play it towards the back, and then intercepted by the Raiders. And Abigail Glazer, intercepted by Mamaroneck, goes off of the Tigers, and it'll be Scarsdale ball on the near sideline with 1 minute and 50 seconds gone by here in this first half of this Class A. A kick against Mamaroneck, and it'll be a free hit coming for Scarsdale, one of our colder days of the year after we had the rain, the most rain we've had in quite some time yesterday. But since it's a turf field, the field is very dry as it absorbs the rain very well. And towards the goal, and it'll be a penalty corner. First penalty corner of the game for either team, won by Scarsdale. The official was going to call it, but he let them play on, so a good job by the official. And the Raiders get a penalty corner, their first chance of the game. And the penalty corner will be taken by Scarsdale as they play it back. Nearly intercepted by the Tigers, kicked away by the freshman goalie Marisa, and another save by her, Marisa, and a penalty corner one. Maresca with 2 saves, but the third one she tripped the player, so it'll be a penalty corner. Maresca with the 2 early saves, and now a second penalty corner of the game for Scarsdale. Just 3 minutes and 30 seconds gone by in this first half. And Scarsdale on the attack, kicked away, but a kick, so it'll be by the defender, so it'll be a third penalty corner for Scarsdale in the last minute as the Raiders are knocking on the door early. they have the pressure on. Despite the fact that they were outscored during the regular season series in this between these two teams 5-0, Scarsdale has had the most chances so far, and that one well wide, so it'll be Mamaroneck ball. With 4 minutes gone by in this first half, no score here at Mamaroneck High School. Thanks so much for joining our joint presentation of LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports. Scarsdale Raider Sports Network. Thank you, Rob. It'll be played by Mamaroneck, up, and a free hit coming. A free hit for the Tigers. Intercepted by Scarsdale and brought up by the Raiders' Elizabeth Scarcella. Intercepted though by Mamaroneck's Caroline Allen, and it'll be a free hit, and they'll dribble it as you're allowed to do in field hockey. You don't have to play it immediately, and it'll be a legal dribble, so it'll be Mamaroneck ball, free hit coming for the Tigers. Free hit for the Tigers, brought forward. Intercepted by Mamaroneck and played up by the Tigers to Sophie Brill. Nearly intercepted by Scarsdale, but taken right back by Mamaroneck. Played to Elizabeth Brissett towards the circle. Brissett plays it in the circle, and it goes off of and it'll be a long corner as it went off of Scarsdale. Winning it was Bridget Knowles for Mamaroneck. Played in on the long corner by Sophie Layden, and foul on Layden, so it'll be a free hit as we've reached 6 minutes gone by in this first half. No score. 2 shots on goal for the Raiders, none for Mamaroneck. First penalty corner of the game for Mamaroneck.
Go Tigers!
So the penalty corner will be taken by Mamaroneck. There's been 3 for Scarsdale, and this is the first one for Mamaroneck. It will be played in towards the goal, and the shot is saved by the Scarsdale goalie towards the goal. The ball is finally cleared by Scarsdale. The save was made by Lila Horwood, her first of the game. First shot for Mamaroneck is saved by Scarsdale's Lila Horwood, and she has a save, and Mareska has 2 saves for Mamaroneck. And Mamaroneck switches fields with it and brings it forward now, and cleared by Scarsdale for the moment, but taken back by Caroline Allen. And she'll make a nice pass towards the circle, and whereas is hit out by Scarsdale, as they will bring it forward now, and they'll counter, and it'll be a free hit won by Scarsdale on the far side of the field with 7 minutes and 45 seconds gone by in this first half. No score between number 1 Mamaroneck at 16-1-1 and number 4 Scarsdale at 10-5-2 in this semi-finally. A rare year where 16 teams made the playoffs in Class A. Yorktown, who Mamaroneck beat in the first round 8-0, only had 1 win, but they had enough bonus points where they made it, going 1-10-1. And it'll be played out of bounds. By Mamaroneck, so it'll be a free hit for Emma Schwartz. Intercepted by Bridget Knowles, and Schwartz fell down trying to take it away from Knowles. Clean play though on Knowles' part, so it'll be played back to Knowles, and then Knowles plays it towards the box. circle and is knocked out by Scarsdale. So Knowles trying to get something started there, but she was outside the circle, so if you score outside the circle, it has to be touched, and no one was near it. And it goes towards Knowles again, and she can't get it on goal as it is cleared. And second penalty corner for Mamaroneck. Scarsdale has had 3. As the first rush of the game came from Scarsdale, it's only about at the 3-minute mark. They had the 3 penalty corners and their 2 shots. Played by Mamaroneck and intercepted by Scarsdale on the penalty corner. So good defense by the Raiders as they steal it and they bring it on the attack now. Caroline Allen takes on the Scarsdale player and intercepts it, and it's a foul by Scarsdale. Allen quickly plays it forward. And Mamaroneck continues to dribble it forward here on the far side of the field. Intercepted by the Raiders. And intercepted right back by Caroline Allen for Mamaroneck. And it'll be brought up. Intercepted by Alyssa Melman. And it'll be brought in by Mamaroneck towards the goal. And clear for the moment, intercepted, and the sweet pass by Bridget Knowles can't find her teammate in Elizabeth Brissett, and it'll be a free hit for the Tigers towards the goal, and it's a foul, a kick against Mamaroneck, and 10 minutes and 45 seconds gone by, and still no score here at Mamaroneck. As it'll be played up by Scarsdale, and it goes out for a free hit for and it'll be a free hit in the middle at the So it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale, intercepted by Mamaroneck, and now they'll push it forward here. Will the Tigers, and unable to handle the pass was Elizabeth Brissett, and now intercepted though as Scarsdale couldn't bring it forward by Catherine LeBeau, and it'll be brought forward, and the free hit by Brissett to Bridget Knowles. Knowles brings it towards the goal, plays it towards the box, and unable to do anything with it was Sophie Brill as Scarsdale snuffs it out and knocks it out of bounds with 17:50 remaining in this first half. No score here on LMC Varsity Sports. 2 30-minute first halves, and then if there's overtime, it's 2 7-on-7 periods, and then it'll be a shootout after that. It'll be a free hit for Scarsdale on the far side of the field with 17:15 remaining in this first half. Thanks so much for watching our joint presentation, first of this sports season, live on YouTube here between LMC TV and Scarsdale Raiders Sports Network. Towards the goal now. With it is Mamaroneck as the scoreboard goes out temporarily and then right back on and out again, and they score! The Tigers, right as the scoreboard went out, doesn't matter as they score the first goal of the game, and it looked to be Bridget Knowles. Bridget Knowles passed it to very tough to see the jerseys under the dim lights, but
Get a clear replay.
in the replay we'll show it to you. Knowles got the assist though. She passed it. And it was assisted. By Knowles, and it looks like it was scored by the JV call-up, Sophie Scarsdale. And Scarsdale with the JV call-up with the goal, unofficially, assisted by Bridget Knowles at the 13 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Actually, it was more like the 12-minute, 30-second mark, because there was 17 left on the clock. And towards the goal, and they score again! Tigers lead 2-0. It looks like it might be called off, though, as the officials get together. The FAR official might. And it counts, so it'll be scored by Mamaroneck, and a goal by, looked to be scored by, as it's scored by Erin Cotter, assisted by Emily Mullen. So the Tigers now lead 2-0. So Cotter with the goal, and Mullen with it 2 minutes after the first goal was scored, as 14 minutes and 28 seconds gone by, and the Tigers lead 2-0, and they now lead them 7-0 on the season. It's tough to tell who scored that, but Cotter raised her stick when they were running back, so that's how you know she scored it, and Mullen was in on the play too. It looked like she passed it to her. So unofficially, Sophie Scarsdale with the first goal, assisted by Bridget Knowles, the JV call-up Scarsdale, and the Tigers looking for number 3, and Bridget Knowles' shot goes out, and it'll be Scarsdale ball. And the free hit is swung at. The Scarsdale team made the sectional final last year, albeit had about 6 or 7 starters and star player. Couple star players that graduated. Erin Nicholas was one of the best players on the team. She graduated for Scarsdale. Mamaroneck had an epic win for the league championship here. On the last play of the game, Molly Banks scored it. It was an LMC Varsity top 5 play of the year. She scored it at, they won 3-2, and it was one of the best games, field hockey games we've ever had on LMC Varsity Sports. Scarsdale looking to get a goal of their own. It goes out, and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck as they lead 2-0. Scores goals by Erin Cotter and Sophie Scarsdale, and assists on the first goal, Bridget Knowles. Assists on the second goal, Emily Mullen. And that's where the Tigers have got their 2 goals from. And brought forward towards the goal and knocked away by the Tigers for the moment. Played in the circle. The ref lets them play on. To that second goal, the FAR ref had to confirm with the near side ref if they agreed on the goal, and they did, and it was. Will go out past the red line, actually the blue-red line. The 2 lines intersect. The yellow line is a soccer line on the turf field, and the blue-red line is the line that they play on the field hockey. As it goes out for a free hit for Scarsdale with 12:45 left in the first half, and Mamaroneck leads 2-0. Intercepted by Emily Mullen, plays it forward towards the goal. And in the circle, Knowles has it, intercepted, and the shot is kicked away, and it's a free hit for Scarsdale after the penalty on Mamaroneck. Foul against Mamaroneck, so it'll be a free hit. And it'll be free hit for the Tigers. Each coach gets at least one timeout per half, but neither has used one yet. 2 total, 1 per half. Coach John Savage usually always uses his timeouts, surprising, but with the momentum the Tigers have, he didn't want to end it. But Scarsdale goes towards the goal now, and now it's cleared by Mamaroneck. But it's a penalty corner as it was chipped up in the air. 4th penalty corner for the Raiders. Mamaroneck has had 2, but neither have scored on the penalty corners. But Mamaroneck's 2 goals do have the lead, though. Second one by Aaron Cotter, and the first by Sophia Kirstel. As this one was played by Scarsdale towards the goal, and it goes out for a free hit for Mamaroneck. Will be played forward by Mamaroneck as they look to counter here, add to their lead, and is played by Elizabeth Brissett, the junior. Attack forward, and it'll be a free hit for the Tigers as the ref makes them redo it, as we have 10 minutes remaining in this first half, 20 minutes gone by. It's 2 30s, and then if they're tied, it's 2 7-on-7, 10-minute overtimes, and then a shootout. Intercepted by Scarsdale. They'll bring it forward. Looking to get on the board for the first time all season in the series against Mamaroneck, as Mamaroneck won 3-0 here at Memorial Field, and then 2-0 at Scarsdale, as Scarsdale's been shut out by the Tigers so far through 80 minutes, now 81 minutes of action in the season. And it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale. And they will play it forward. Be intercepted by Scarsdale, and they'll bring it up here towards the Mamaroneck goal. And brought up now by Mamaroneck. Scarsdale hasn't, since they got their first 2 shots on goal 3 minutes into the game, they haven't got any more. Lila Horwood's only made 2 saves, and Samantha Mariska has made 2 saves as well.
Come on, girls, let's go!
Especially during a soccer game, they use the whole field.
And it'll be played by the Tigers. Played forward. Intercepted by Scarsdale. Nearly intercepted back by Mamaroneck, but goes through for Scarsdale. And they will lose it, and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck right in front of the Mamaroneck bench with 7:30 remaining in this first half. Mamaroneck up 2-0. will be brought up by the Tigers here. And towards the goal, Bridget Knowles' shot is pushed wide and it'll be a penalty corner. Their third of the game. And it'll be played, the penalty corner will be played wide behind the play. Back into it, and the shot will be saved by, save number 3 by Lila Harwood. And a big one as Mamaroneck went up 3-0. That would have been very hard for Scarsdale to overcome. And they will bring it up here. Towards the goal for Scarsdale, intercepted and knocked out by Mamaroneck for a long corner. Should be a penalty corner. With 5:35 remaining in this first half. And 2-0 lead for the Tigers. It'll be played in for Scarsdale on the penalty corner. Towards it. Good movement and another good save by Maresca. Maresca and another one and a foul against Greeley, so 2 saves in a row by Maresca, and Maresca now has 4 saves and has made a couple good ones. Is that third, the save she just made right before the last one was excellent, as it was on the it was in the air and it was a shot and she just got her body in front of it and knocked it away. The freshman has played well to keep Scarsdale off the board here as they lead 2-0 with 4:30 remaining in this first half. Have about the same amount of shots on goal too. Horwood has 4 saves and Mariska has 4 saves, so the Tigers have scored 2 goals to Scarsdale's 0. Played up here. And played up by and out by Mamaroneck's LeBeau. And intercepted. It goes out off of and it goes off of Scarsdale, so it'll be a Mamaroneck free hit. As if Mamaroneck can hold on, they will meet Horace Greeley in the finals, as Horace Greeley just beat the Fox Lane in a penalty shootout, an epic penalty shootout. As Fox Lane tied it at 1 with 7 minutes to go, and Horace Greeley won the game in a penalty shootout, and they advance to play the winner of this game. At the moment, Mamaroneck has the 2-0 lead. So the Class A final will be in 2 days, Wednesday, and the winner of this game will take on Horace Greeley, whom Mamaroneck beat in last year's semifinal 2-0 here at Mamaroneck, which we had on LMC Varsity Sports. With 2:40 remaining in this one, Mamaroneck still has a 2-0 lead. So they scored with 17 minutes left in the half, and then 2 minutes later with 15 minutes left in the half, as Aaron Cotter scored the second goal, and the first goal was scored by the JV call-up Sophia Kirstel, who is just a sophomore. And besides freshman Samantha Mariska, they're the only underclassmen seeing playing time as Caitlin Rogoff and Abby Troyer, also on the roster, as is Lainey Pearson and Sophie Showers. But just from the underclassmen playing is Mariska, the goalie, and Scarsdale, who scored the first goal for Mamaroneck.
Pressure, pressure! Go to the ball! Go, hustle! Guys, bring back!
And it'll be the free hit taken by Scarsdale. Almost the full length of the field it rolls, as it was taken about their own 20-yard line on the football field yardage, and then it goes out for a free hit for Mamaroneck, with a very good crowd here at Mamaroneck High School. And the Tigers, with 1 minute to go in the first half, lead 2-0. Even the Mamaroneck High School mascot, the Tiger, made it out of his cage to the game. Good to see. Will be played forward by Scarsdale, stopped for a minute by Mamaroneck, and now brought up by Scarsdale. On the nice dribbling by Emma Schwartz, 25 seconds to go. They have it at midfield to the Raiders. Stopping it in the air was Erin Cotter, and a free hit for Scarsdale, but there's only 15 seconds to go as they dribble it forward. Intercepted by the Tigers, and they will clear it up with 8 seconds remaining, as Scarsdale too far out to get a scoring chance here in the final 3 seconds, and Mamaroneck will play it forward, and the first half will sound with the Tigers leading 2-0 on goals by Erin Cotter and Sophia Scarsdale. We will be back with the second half next here on our joint presentation of LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network. Back here on the LMC TV and Scarsdale Raiders Sports Network joint presentation of the Class A Field Hockey Semifinals, as we are just about set for the start of the second half, and Mamaroneck leads 2-0, as the hit will be taken by Mamaroneck, and the winner of this game will play Horace Greeley, as they won a penalty shootout. It was Horace Greeley, not Fox Lane. Sorry for the confusion. Horace Greeley won in the shootout, so they won the game 2-1, as it was 1-1, and then they won the shootout against Fox Lane, so they advanced to the Class A final to play with the winner of this game. So the two teams switch sides, and Scarsdale has put some early pressure here. On Mamaroneck, but it goes out and it'll be a Scarsdale. It goes out and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck, with 50 seconds gone by in the second half of this Class A semifinal. High stick against Scarsdale's Julia Jamesley, and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck. And it'll be a foul against Scarsdale, free hit for the Tigers. And play towards the goal, and the shot is just wide by the Tigers. Sophie Brill. Sophie Brill, the senior co-captain, just shot it wide, and otherwise the Tigers would have been up 3-0. But Scarsdale plays it forward. Free hit for Scarsdale. actually coming for Mamaroneck, excuse me. So it'll be taken by Sophie Layden. She dribbles it forward, as you can do on the free hit, and stolen by Scarsdale, and they'll bring it forward here. And intercepted by the Raiders. So the Raiders will bring it forward here as they have the free hit. And it'll be brought forward and intercepted by Mamaroneck, and they'll bring it forward now. As Knowles passes to Allen. Allen plays it towards the circle. Actually, that was Layden who played it towards the circle. And brought it forward by Scarsdale, but intercepted by Emily Mullen, who assisted on the second Mamaroneck goal, Erin Cotter, and a foul committed by Caroline Allen. So it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale with 4 minutes gone by in this second half. And it'll be a free hit for the Tigers, and falling with it was Mamaroneck's Alex Lepore, so it'll be Scarsdale ball, stolen back by Brill and taken by Scarsdale, as they will have the free hit and will be played there by Julia Jamesley. Intercepted by Mamaroneck. So it'll be brought up here by Mamaroneck now on the far side of the field, and the Tigers towards the goal. That is Allen. Actually, no, that's Sophie Layden, excuse me. Layden, far side of the field, intercepted. Actually, committing the foul was Layden, so it'll be a free hit. Scarsdale with 24-25 remaining in regulation, and Mamaroneck up 2-0. Neither team with a shot yet in the second half. Both teams had 4 shots in the first half. 4 saves for Lila Harwood. 2 goals allowed. 4 saves for Samantha Maresca, the freshman for Mamaroneck. It'll be brought forward, and it'll be a foul on Mamaroneck, because Mamaroneck's fans made a lot of noise, led by the Tiger mascot, and then the Scarsdale fans tried to match the noise. It doesn't matter how much noise the crowd makes, it just matters who scores the most goals, and at this point, it's Mamaroneck leading 2-0. Scarsdale cheering section has been anxious all game. They really quieted down after Mamaroneck went ahead 2-0. Lift pass forward by Emily Mullen. Intercepted by Mullen. Brought up by Grace Veriker towards the goal, and the save made again by the freshman standout goalie Samantha Maresca as breakaway, and she pounced on it and kicked it away. Save number 5 for Maresca. She's not letting the Raiders get past her in this one, as she has the shutout with 22:45 left. And we'll have our first timeout of the game. It'll be called by Coach Savage with 22:46 left in regulation. We'll be right back here on LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network's joint presentation of this Class A semifinal. What? Back here on the LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network, I'm Charlie McGraw alongside cameraman Rob Moretti, Danelle Clark, and BJ Persantieri. We are here at Mamaroneck High School with 22:46, first time out of the game for either team, taken by Coach John Savage. Coach Sharon Rosenthal of Scarsdale has not taken any timeouts, even though her team trails 2-0. It's Halloween tomorrow. There's a Scarsdale fan dressed as a chicken over there in the Scarsdale student section. Scarsdale might have more students here. Well, Mamaroneck has some students cheering, but Scarsdale has a pretty good crowd.
Chicken Man? Is he Chicken Man?
And it'll be right up here. Well, it is Halloween tomorrow, so.
Not expecting this conversation today.
And it'll be brought up by Scarsdale now. Mamaroneck intercepts and brought up by Mullen. Good pass from Mullen to Knowles, and Knowles commits the foul.
Down the Tigers and the Scarsdale Chickens.
And it'll be brought up by Scarsdale. That's out of bounds. Good call by the official. But they said it went off of Scarsdale. So it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck. And that was taken by Kirstel, who scored the first goal of the game. As there's 21:30 left in regulation. As the winner will play Horace Greeley, who won in a shootout over Fox Lane. Game finished up about 20 minutes ago at Horace Greeley, as they are the 2 seed. Class A. Mamaroneck beat them in the Class A
They played in the regular
semifinals.
season. 1-0 Mamaroneck.
Mamaroneck beat them 1-0 in the regular season. As Mamaroneck 16-1-1.
Or is it 2?
As Mamaroneck's only loss this year came against Class B powerhouse Lakeland. 3-1.
4-2.
4-2. Mamaroneck was up 2-1, and then they lost 4-2. Lakeland, the powerhouse, legendary coach Sharon Robinson for Lakeland. Sharon Sarson, excuse me. Sharon Sarson. Up there with, she's the Bob Semino of field hockey. The Semino, the legendary boys basketball coach at Mount Vernon. Or the Lou Dorenzo, the football coach of basically the best coach in her sport in the section, as Semino and Dorenzo are in their sports. Most well known, at least. And most would say the best. So it'll be brought forward here by Mamaroneck. Well, Coach John Savage has got to be up there with Coach Sharon Sarson. Coach Savage is a very good coach as well, and he's won over 300 wins now. So he won his 300th, right, at the state championship? Yeah. So he's approaching 400 almost.
350.
Around 350 mark, unofficially. Won about 15 last year, 16 this year. So he's approaching 350 now. So it was 2 years ago. Rob went up there to cover that. As this one will be played forward by the Tigers towards the goal. And it was illegally played by Scarsdale, penalty corner. One for Mamaroneck with 19 minutes to go in this game. Tigers play the penalty corner and knocked away. So no goals on the three penalty corners from Mamaroneck and 4 for Scarsdale. That was the first of the second half. And it'll be falling down there, and it's a free hit for Mamaroneck. Scarsdale crowd didn't like the call, but it just looked like the two players got tangled, and falling at the end was Sophia Franco. So Mamaroneck has it on the far side of the field, and they try to cross it towards the goal. It goes out for a free hit for Scarsdale with 17:55 remaining, and Scarsdale needing to get their offense going, as they haven't. Actually, they had one shot on the goal. Actually, 2 shots on goal in this half, both saved by Maresca. And she has 4 towards the goal now. Mamaroneck looking to put this one away, but it's a foul against the Tigers, and it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale. So they will keep their pulse, as if Mamaroneck can score to make this 3-0. It would be almost impossible for Scarsdale to tie it. To think they haven't scored against them all season, and Mamaroneck is up 7-0 in the overall score. Mamaroneck goes ahead 3-0 with at the 17-minute mark here. Probably would be the ball game. So it'll be brought up here by the Tigers, looking to take that elusive 3-0 lead in the game, and they will get a free hit about at the football field 25-yard line. And they'll play it to Malin, who's open in the middle. Stolen though by Scarsdale, and stolen right back by Malin. And she plays it to the JV call-up, who scored the goal, Kirstel, and it's a free hit for Scarsdale with 16:25 left in this game. This one goes back to Molly Banks. Scored famous goal in the to end the last walk-off goal, as it was a penalty corner that was the last play of the game. So if Scarsdale got the ball off of the penalty corner, the game would have ended. Mamaroneck had a score or keep possession for the game to continue, and they did score, Molly Banks, and they won the league title as that last season. She scored that, but she plays in the penalty corner. She came up last year, but I think they moved her back, because last year I think she was playing more midi attack.
She plays D, but she also plays the corners.
Right, she does play right. She always played defense, but she did plays the corners. As Scarsdale has it, looking for their first goal of the game, and they play it back and towards the goal, and a nice aggressive play by Maresca, and a diving play with the stick, and Maresca 2 good saves again, and she is earning the shutout as she's got 7 saves as opposed to 5 saves for Lila Horwood. So tale of 2 playoff games, as the Tigers have 2 goals on. Actually, she has 4 saves, excuse me. 2 goals on 6 shots on goal. Last game in the semifinals, quarterfinals against Clarkstown South, as this one is played on the ground by Bridget Knowles, and it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale. Last game they had 25 shots on goal, and they only scored once. Today they have 6 shots on goal, and they've scored twice from Mamaroneck. And they've also given up 7 shots on goal, and they saved all of them. Last game they only gave up about 2 shots on goal for the shutout for Maresca. So played towards the circle and knocked out by Scarsdale because of the rain out last Tuesday. The first round game was played Wednesday, and then the second round game a day later, Thursday. And then this game played with 3 days of rest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today, and then the sectional final will be played on Wednesday. This year, the sectional finals will be held at Pace University in Pleasantville. lovely new facility. Pleasantville football played their semifinal there this past week, but they have a brand new turf field, a couple years old, and they have a brand new baseball and softball fields as well. The softball field's right on the highway, pretty nice, right next to the highway, as it'll be played up here and played forward by Scarsdale as they're running out of time with 13:10 left. And the way Maresca's been playing, they will need to score quickly in this one, as they will have to do it twice as they trail 2-0. They have not scored the whole season against Mamaroneck. Is that shutout streak for the Tigers now? As we'll have first time out of the game for Scarsdale. 7:51, Sharon Rosenthal will take it, as it'll be Scarsdale ball when we come back from the timeout with 12:51 remaining and the Tigers leading 2-0.
One at a time, one at a time.
Back here on the joint presentation of LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network. I'm Charlie McGraw, as it'll be Scarsdale ball following the first time out of the game taken by Scarsdale coach Sharon Rosenthal. Coach John Savage took one 10 minutes earlier. And it'll be Scarsdale ball following their timeout, as they will have it near side in the 39-yard line of the football field. So Scarsdale fans trying to get behind their team and cheer them towards a goal, but it won't be easy though with the great play by the freshman Maresca. She's been very aggressive in cutting off angles and making her 7 saves. And it'll be played forward here by Scarsdale. Intercepted by Mamaroneck. Played towards the goal and played forward, and there'll be a free hit for Scarsdale. As the ref warns the Scarsdale players there was a free hit Mamaroneck, and the Scarsdale player kind of knocked it forward, and she said not allowed to do that. So it'll be a free hit and brought forward here by James Lee. James Lee towards the goal in the circle now, and stopped by the last defender from Mamaroneck, and that was the defender Emily Mullen. So Mullen had the assist on the second goal, and now she makes a goal-saving play. It knocks it around, as it would have been a breakaway, as James Lee would have had to just beat the goalie Maresca, who played it perfectly because she knew Mullen was there. Mullen played it away, as Maresca's been very aggressive with her goalie play, but on that play she played it perfectly and she wasn't aggressive. So it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck, and Sophie Layden, and stolen away for a second by Scarsdale, but it is given right back to Brill. And it goes out off of Scarsdale, Teresa Aller-Cohn, and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck with 10:45 remaining, as time is not on Scarsdale's side here in this one, as they will have their work cut out for them if they want to tie this one. They'll have to score 2 goals in 10 minutes and 30 seconds now. Played forward by the Raiders. So they're trying to get another shot on Maresca. Maybe they could get one by her. And Franco will play it towards the goal. Intercepted by the defense. Not only has Maresca been great in goal, but the defense has been outstanding as well, as they haven't let any easy shots, as they've stopped all the forwards from Scarsdale when they've brought the ball in the circle. As that one played forward cleared by Mamaroneck, and keeping it in with the nifty stick work was Brill, and if nothing, she's taking some time off the clock. Played forward here, and getting through the defender was Abigail Glazer from Scarsdale with 9:40 remaining, and Mamaroneck leading 2-0 here on this rare joint production, LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network. And it'll be a kick by Mamaroneck and a free hit for Scarsdale in Mamaroneck territory, as all of the Mamaroneck players have dropped back to play defense. Getting through the defense and clearing it at the last minute was Banks. Bringing it forward for Scarsdale now and making play as swing and a miss, and that's a foul against James Lee as the junior captain took a big cut and missed it and nearly hit the Mamaroneck player. So it'll be a free, might actually got a piece of her, but nonetheless they're fine, and it'll be a free hit for Mamaroneck with 8:35 left as Mamaroneck looking to get the put away goal here, but this one will be brought forward by Mamaroneck, and it'll be obstruction penalty against the Raiders, so it'll be a free hit for the Tigers, as seems in the last 3 or 4 minutes Mamaroneck has got the majority of the free hits, which is not what you want if you're Scarsdale trailing 2-0 with not much time left, as it's officially 7:40. The thing about field hockey compared to soccer is they stop the clock in soccer 2 minutes left, so you don't know what the final 2 minutes, but in field hockey they keep it running the whole time. It goes all the way down unless there's a stoppage for an injury, but at that point they stop it and you know what the time is. Be a free hit for Scarsdale, actually for Mamaroneck on the far side of the field with 7:05 left, and the Tigers up 2-0. Stolen in a big play there for Scarsdale, and Franco has it. Sophia Franco, and it'll be free hit for Scarsdale. Almost a do-or-die chance here. James Lee will play it. They need to score as there's 6:30 left and they still trail 2-0, and Mamaroneck's defense up to the task once again as they will clear it forward with 6:25 remaining, and the Tigers up 2-0 here on LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network joint production. And Mamaroneck will play it on the far side of the field. And foul against Mamaroneck, so it'll be a free hit for Scarsdale with 6 minutes remaining. This game, the wind, it's colder. I mean, decently cold, but the wind, it feels even colder. And there'll be a free hit for Scarsdale with 5:40 remaining, and they need to be urgent now as they are not much time left on their season. Foul on Scarsdale, free hit for the Tigers, and they wisely will take their time. Will show Emily Mullen. Mullen will chip it forward towards the goal, and Scarsdale will defend it and play it up with 5 minutes to go. And it'll be played forward by the Raiders with 4:45, and stolen right back by Mullen Mullen plays it forward for Mamaroneck and given to Alex Lepore, and she loses it, tries to get it back, but Scarsdale pushes it forward. And Teresa Alarcone plays it to Franco, and so Fia Franco, and it is a foul on Scarsdale, free hit for Mamaroneck. Going to be brought up as it's a clear, as the official goes with the no call as both players fall. Intercepted by Mamaroneck and almost cleared by Alex Lepore. Play towards the goal. Scarsdale with a chance here, and they get by, and the shot is somehow not scored as it's knocked out. As what a play by the defense. Molly Banks came in, and Caroline Allen as Banks came up limping, and that's not good for Mamaroneck as Banks, one of their best defenders and scorers off the penalty corner, still limping as they had a chance to score and knot it at and make it 2-1 with about 3:45 left, but instead, after getting by the goalie, the Scarsdale can't. And another save by the goalie as Scarsdale can't score again, and that one's saved by Mariska, her 8th save in the last play. She made it. And timeout Coach Savage, so he'll use his second and final timeout. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports, 3:09 left, and Mamaroneck clinging to a 2-0 lead. Back here on LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Sports Network joint presentation as it's Class A Field Hockey Semifinals. Final timeout by Coach John Savage with 3:09 left, as alongside cameraman Rob Moretti, who's also LMC Varsity Sports producer, and BJ Pearson-Peary and Danelle Clark, and Dave Berry, the Scarsdale Raider Sports Network director. I'm Charlie McGraw, as it is. There's 3 minutes left now, and Mamaroneck plays it forward, as I'm sure Coach Savage during that timeout stressed the importance of playing the ball forward, getting it out of the zone, and they did that on the free hit at least. And it'll be brought in now, though, by Franco, and she stopped as Scarsdale had the best scoring chance about 30 seconds before the timeout, but it was Franco and James Lee who couldn't get by, and Franco had a wide open net, but the defender, and then Molly Banks finally knocked it out, was able to stop James Lee and Franco. Played forward here. And a penalty corner for Scarsdale. It'll be their 5th of the game. Mamaroneck has had 4. And Scarsdale will need to score off this once again as 1:55 left and they're down 2-0. As that one will be played towards the box, try and get redirected, but James Lee kicked it as Scarsdale played it, and the free hit and 1:48 left. Mullen plays it forward. She could have just completely cleared it, but instead she plays it to her open teammate Alex Lepore, who dribbles it forward. Scarsdale trying to get it back. At least want to maybe get one goal to avoid the shutout and the season shutout. As this score holds, Mamaroneck will have played 180 minutes against their rival Scarsdale, and 180-minute shutout as they beat them 3-0, 2-0 in the 2 60-minute games. And then this one as well would be 180, so they would win that 7-0 for the season. As we are now at the 55-second mark of this game, and Mamaroneck will put the finishing touches on this 2-0 win. So it was a pleasure to bring this game to you here on this live feed. Special thanks to Scarsdale Raider Sports Director Dave Berry for collaborating with Rob Moretti and bringing the truck and all the equipment and everything. Is a pleasure to do a live game, as we always are just on the tape 2 or 3 days later, or almost a week on YouTube, but a live feed was a pleasure, and we're glad to bring this to you here at Mamaroneck, as bringing it forward and winning the penalty corner will be Sophie Brill with 10 seconds remaining. I think the penalty corner can be played out if they want, but the 2-0 lead, and they'll just end the game as Mamaroneck will take this one 2-0, and it'll be a shutout for the freshman Samantha Maresca. She had 8 saves and 4 saves for Lila Harwood in her final game, and Mamaroneck had 2 first-half goals. First one scored by Sophia Kirstel, the sophomore JV call-up, assisted by Bridget Knowles. Second one scored 2 minutes later by Erin Cotter, assisted by Emily Motlin. And Mamaroneck will face Horace Greeley in the sectional final 2 days from now on Wednesday, as they now combine to outscore their opponents in the playoffs 11-0. They beat Yorktown 8-0 and Clarkstown South 1-0. Scarsdale's season ends after beating John J. East Fishkill in the first round 8-1 and Clarkstown North in the second round 3-0. Interesting how Scarsdale played Clarkstown North and Mamaroneck played Clarkstown South in the quarterfinals. Scarsdale finishes the year 10-6-2. Mamaroneck improves to 17-1-1, and they will play Horace Greeley in the finals at Pace University on Wednesday night. And a lot of people to thank for today's telecast, including Rob Moretti. Our cameramen were Danelle Clark and BJ Persampieri, and Dave Berry, the director of Scarsdale Raider Sports Network, and who was running all the feeds and shots to you here at Mamaroneck High School. Once again, thank you so much for watching today's game on our live YouTube feed. Mamaroneck beat Scarsdale 2-0. I'm Charlie McGraw saying thanks so much for watching and have a great evening. Ready? Back here in the post-game show with senior co-captain Emily Motlin. And Emily, it was a good game for you guys. Those 2 goals you had within 2 minutes, and then your defense played great.
Yeah, it's a really great feeling. Scarsdale's a huge rival of ours. We're just really excited to move on, taking it 1 game at a time. Everyone was really aggressive. We're really lucky Sophie Brill put both of those goals into the net, and we continued to play hard the entire game. And like the stats showed, it was a pretty even game, but those 2 goals really helped us out, and we never gave up, and it was a really great game, and I'm really proud of how we played. And for the season, you guys scored them 7-0. You beat them twice in the regular season against Scarsdale, and after last year's tough final, that had to be sweet being a senior to beat them, to play them that well this year. I think we play for the seniors last year because we were all on that team and we all cried together in the section finals, and we came back with that energy that was like, we need to beat this team like they beat us, and we're not letting them score on us. It's going to be a complete shutout, and thanks to our goalies having great saves in our defense, we've just continued to finish, and we're going to keep going on to the section finals, and we're really excited. And you're playing Horace Greeley in the section finals, and they should be a tough game, and they're just coming off a shootout win. Should be a good game for you guys in 2 days. Yeah, we're really excited. We're going to do lots of scouting. Sav does all of his scouting, and we're going to shut them down, and it's going to be another tough game, but like I said, 1 game at a time until hopefully we just keep going, and we're not going to stop till we get to states. Back here in the post-game show with Coach John Savage, and Coach, that was a battle game there. What did you think of your team's effort in the 2-0 win?
I think the team really had a collective effort where 11 people were playing. We were very aggressive to the ball, aggressive in a good way. Our bodies were in good position. Every now and then the ball would bounce off, but Molly Banks, the sweeper, would clean it up. And Emily Malin really played a great game. She's our center back, and she can play any position in field hockey and do it quite well. But she made good decisions. She got the ball down the field, and she took the balls away that were going the other way towards our goalie. And she's really probably the MVP of this game, even though Brill scored 2 goals. Emily kept Scarsdale off the board. And it's kind of hard to beat a good team 3 times. And they're a good team. And it was your defense who did great in front of your freshman goalie, who had some good saves as well. But as you said, it was your defense, and it was 2 goals in 2 minutes there. But besides that, your defense won this game for you. Yeah. They played great. Yeah, they're very aggressive. They get to the ball. And basically, I told them, the team that gets to the ball the most will probably win the game. And we didn't let them get to the ball. They got to the ball a certain amount of time. We got to the ball equal or more, and we were able to get 2 goals in the first half. And it's kind of tough when you got to go 30 minutes and wonder what the heck's going to happen because, one bounce can get a goal, and Scarsdale's now 2-1, and, the pressure, you get a little tighter around the neck, and, mistakes happen, but our kids really collectively bonded together and just covered each other, and they won it as a team. Mamaroneck played very good field hockey today.
So all the improvements you wanted to see between the 1-0 game, where you had a lot of shots and things didn't go your way, even though you won 1-0. Everything you want to see, the improvements from your team, you did, right?
Yeah, they came out aggressively. We made 4 different changes, though. We took Brill from the right wing, we put her at the left. We took Elizabeth Brissett from center mid and made her the right. We took Sophie Layton from the left mid and made her the center mid, and Lepore, who was the left wing, became the left midfielder. Reason being is we thought Brill and Brissett and Bridget could give us more scoring punch up front, and Sophie Brill was there. And Sophie Brill likes the left side. She scored 26 goals last year from the left side, so it's not like she's new to it. And it's not like all those people aren't new, because he was the right wing last year. So we thought that we could get a little more production out of them and not lose anything defensively.
And lastly, Horace Greeley is a good team. You played them in last year's semifinals, and it was a good win you guys had, and you have to play them in the finals. That'll be, what do you think of that matchup?
It's a great matchup. We played them on grass up at Horace Greeley, which, is kind of hard to judge. We won 1-0 this year, and it was a scrappy. They're good defensively. They're a solid defensive team. I think we're stronger offensively, and I'm hoping we can score a couple and kind of get them rushing, but it's a sectional championship, and you're not 15-2-2 for nothing, which is what Horace Greeley is. They went, I was told, they went to a shootout.
Yes, they did.
Ooh, I hope they're tired.
Yeah. They were up 1-0, and Fox Lane scored with 7 minutes to go to tie
Really?
it, and then they went to a shootout. And I don't know how many rounds they went in the shootout, but it looked like a lot.
Well, they first had to go 10 minutes 7v7.
Right. So they should be tired.
Oh, let's hopefully they're tired.
Yeah,
but
they should be.
It's going to be a good game. It's a sectional championship. They're hungry. They have a lot of seniors. They were all juniors last year. I think we have a team that can match them, and hopefully with our ability to play together and take advantage of situations, I hope we come out on top. These girls worked very hard. It was a tough season. We didn't know where we were headed or what we would do collectively. And this game kind of put us right back into where we were against Greenwich, who we played good, Lakeland we played good, and the Bermuda team we beat in Bermuda. So hopefully this team will show up again, and I think they will, and it'll be a great sectional final, and I hope we're fortunate enough to come out ahead.
Back here in the post-game show, and as Coach John Savage told us on the post-game show, correction, as I had said, it was tough to tell, but the 2 girls who I had mentioned who scored the goals I was wrong with. It was Sophie Brill. Sophie Brill, senior, scored both the goals for Mamaroneck. So Sophie Brill gets both the goals, and Mamaroneck wins this one 2-0, as they will go to the section final and improve to 16-1-1 on the season. And Scarsdale finishes the year 10-6-2, as Mamaroneck had a great win, 2-0. Brill's goals coming 2 minutes apart, and the Tigers' defense, led by Molly Banks, did very well, and they were able to hold the shutout. So Mamaroneck will play Horace Greeley in the section final, as they played Fox Lane and beat them in a shootout. Final score 2-1. A lot of people to thank for today's telecast, including the CEO, Eric Lewis, COO, Matt Sullivan, community sports producer is Mr. Rob Moretti. Our camera crew was BJ Person-Piri, Rob Moretti, and our other cameraman was Danelle Clark. A lot of thanks to give to Dave Berry for his great work behind the scenes of this shoot, as he organized the whole thing, and the combined shoot from LMC TV and Scarsdale Raider Network. So once again, the final score, Mamaroneck advances to the Class A Field Hockey Sectional Finals with a 2-0 win over Scarsdale. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Troy McGraw. Have a great evening.